Rockets win the tip. And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got Duncan. Ginobili is out there with Tony Parker. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low.
Great size and scoring ability. Hakeem, a tough assignment defensively. Drawing whistles, drawing fouls, nothing new for him.
Oh, here's Parker down low. And the dunk by Duncan.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pass to McGrady. Nailed from three-point land.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Duncan finds Robinson. Back to Duncan. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Duncan's got his second basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Harden, Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
Now here's Paul. Malone kicks to Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Malone.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Back to Paul. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Leonard inside. He's against Olajuwon. And again, it's Kawhi Leonard.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And there's only ever going to be one result when Kawhi is driving to the bucket. And it's going to be loud. And it's going to be painful.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Spurs.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Parker finds Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
And the Admiral, David Robinson, a big-time threat to dunk it down. Can't give this 7'1" center any room down low.
Harden outside. There's the drive. And Harden with the stop.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. It's Ginobili on the wing. Steps back. Harden to pass to Malone.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
San Antonio trailing here. Shoots. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Robinson. Duncan's got 6 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
McGrady outside. Back to Harden. This one for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Leonard, and it's San Antonio with another.
As good as he is offensively, I think this is Kawhi's bread and butter. He is lethal from the mid-range.
Malone kicks to Harden. Connects from three-point range. He's got 10.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here are the Spurs. They trail by 1. Wembanyama, a screen on McGrady. Aldridge dishes to Leonard. Olajuwon against Wembanyama. It's good.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Harden against Parker. The three, and James Harden with the three.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layup. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
There wasn't a whole lot of waiting around to find out if Wembanyama was the real deal or not. He established himself very early on as an elite talent in this league, and his potential is unreal.
And that one's good. Parker.
And when you give Parker room to work his magic down inside, he knows how to finish with style.
Driven with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And it's slammed in by Gervin.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
Good work there as it goes. Leonard's got 13.
He can't miss.
At least not on those first 6 attempts. He is scorching out there, flamethrower.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Kicks it out to Drexler. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Wasting no time on the catch. I love seeing Drexler go into attack mode right away.
Here's Parker, and it's San Antonio with another.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now, here is McGrady. Shoots over Leonard. Again, the Rockets score.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
The shot by McGrady, no good.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the San Antonio Spurs. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
The Spurs with the lead. Moses Malone out there with Yao. And it's Drexler. And it's Murphy in at the 1. That's the good start the second quarter for the Rockets.
So smooth, elusive, eel-like is George Gervin, especially when it comes to torturing defenses in screen and roll action.
Now, here is Murphy. Banked in off the glass. Murphy's got his first points in this one.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Gilmore, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, you can't allow Gilmore that kind of positioning. I mean, once he gets it, he's throwing it down every time.
We're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Murphy passes to Yao. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
Robinson down low. Guarded by Malone.
Well, you can just tell the guys on this team look up to Robinson out on the floor. I mean, he's got such leadership qualities, and that's exactly what you want from your best player. A guy who can really galvanize the troops because they respect him so much.
The Rockets making a switch here. Hall's checked in. And that one's good, John Jonovich.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Ginobili misses. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 1.
Good job using that big body to carve out space and snatch that rebound.
Ginobili, that's for two. Drops one in from the wing. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Timeout charge to Houston.
James Harden, who's checked in for Houston. Paul with the ball. Harden sets the pick for Paul. Over Parker. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Paul's got his second bucket tonight.
You know Paul is looking for these shots, and as the defender, you have to be anticipating this.
Leonard, and another basket for San Antonio.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through.
And a big man who moves like a guard, Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Malone sets the pick for Paul. Kicks it out to Harden. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his fourth assist in this one.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Now here's Leonard. 17 points in the game. Spurs passing it around. And Clyde Drexler gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Rockets making a change here. Olajuwon's checked in. Leonard with the screen on Malone. No fear there from Tim Duncan.
Too easy there for Duncan. I mean, he's got such balance and a high skill level, able to play through contact effortlessly.
Harden left side. Back to Paul. Fires the three. No good there. It's a close game here in Houston. Duncan, the pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama with the flush.
And even a guy like Wembanyama needs help. And a good screen gives him all the help he needs there.
Shot from free throw range. And it's Houston with another.
And that's all the space he needs from that range.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And San Antonio has possession. Robinson a screen on Paul. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And Parker terrific in the pick and roll. Just creative in terms of getting his team good looks.
Kicks it out to Harden. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists here tonight. Outside Leonard. Kawhi puts it down hard.
Another big night in the career of Kawhi. What a devastating player he is. Fun to watch, too.
Bounce pass from Paul. Outside, Drexler. A shot by Harden. Wide open. And another three for Houston.
Yeah, with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond. And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Tom Janovich. Again, the Rockets score.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Malone's checked in for the Rockets. McGrady comes in for Drexler. And it's Harden shooting it down.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Team. The Rockets leading. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
And it's good off the back rim and in. Leonard's got 21 in the game.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Hall with the bucket.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
In the corner, it's Ginobili. He got it up. And, oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the San Antonio Spurs.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch.
Especially for those of us who were brought up playing the game this way.
Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game one, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Robinson is out there with Duncan. Then it's Tony Parker. And it's Ginobili in at the 2 spot.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force who his teammates really look up to.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. A 2-point game to the paint. Duncan. Oh, and the jam by Duncan.
Tim Duncan dominating with that throwdown. Way to go, big fella.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Parker. Off on the layup.
I like that creativity, double clutching and catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that. 3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
Ginobili looking around. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's McGrady. Again, the Rockets score.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Dampier. He's checked in for Tony Parker. Spurs trail by 6. Dampier, the pass to Ginobili. Robinson sets a screen for Ginobili. And he's good on the 3-ball. Ginobili's got 7.
How about that lefty stroke there from Ginobili? It is a thing of beauty. He is dialed in from deep.
Harden, no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They come out here with authority.
Leonard with the bucket.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. To the middle. Stolen by Duncan. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And how about the strength from the big fella? Duncan just out-muscling the defense and finishing through the contact.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Ball on the string, just getting anywhere he wants to go.
Outside, Ginobili. Rockets on offense. McGrady kicks to Harden. Big-time jam from James Harden.
A proven score. When Harden gets into a flow like this, he can pile up the points.
Leonard on the wing. McGrady covering. Count it, good. Leonard's got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable. And like a car without brakes, Ginobili careens down the floor.
On offense, here are the Rockets. Paul passes to McGrady. Takes a 3, and Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by McGrady. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
To the inside, Olajuwon, and then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Hey, best of luck trying to slow a team down. Going up for a full-strength power jam.
San Antonio calls timeout. Drexler, he's checked in for Chris Paul. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Robinson. Aldridge comes in for Duncan. Gervin's checked in for Ginobili. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Dampier. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Aldridge has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Gervin against McGrady. And they pick up 2. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Malone is relentless inside, so strong with non-stop effort.
Inside, it's stolen by McGrady, and it's Houston on the break. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
Everywhere on the floor, Wembanyama is a walking mismatch.
And that one's good. McGrady. Here's Parker. Leonard on the wing. Drexler defending. No problems knocking that one down. Leonard's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Kicks it out to Harden. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Malone. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Aldridge dishes to Gervin. Aldridge the pass to Gervin. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wembanyama sets a screen for Leonard. It's good from long range. Leonard's got 9 points here in the second half. Now a timeout called by Houston. And the Spurs with some changes. Tim Duncan is checked in for Aldridge. Ginobili comes in for Gervin. And Dampier subbed in for Tony Parker. Now here is Murphy. Yao hits the bucket.
Yao Ming's a handful when he's this deep. I mean, virtually impossible to guard. You can't let him get this kind of positioning. Easier said than done, though.
And that one is good. Leonard's got 32 points in the game.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
Here's Murphy, and it's Houston with another. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Lets the three fly. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Leonard.
You know, three-pointers were the shots you, at one time in his career, wanted to give Leonard. Now you've got a guarding beyond the arc.
Pass to Dampier. Here's Wembanyama. For the lead, Wembanyama, deadly inside. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Spurs. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Yao, Paul out there with Harden. Then there's Drexler, and it's Tom Janovich in at the 4 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Here is Harden. George Gervin picking up that last basket. Yao kicks to Paul. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Yao.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Gilmore. Rebound by Yao.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Paul with the bucket.
You know, Paul entered the league way back in 2005 at a time when we saw a lot more mid-range shots.
He lobs it up. Gervin with the steal. And here's the fast break. Ginobili gets a wide-open look. Offline with his 3. Drexler drawing the double team. To tie it up. Yao gets the bucket.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Now here's Parker. Gervin a screen on Paul. And that one's good. Parker.
Yeah, the pick and roll is a deadly thing when Parker gets involved like there. You never know what he's going to do.
Paul goes in. Here's Drexler. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Timeout called. Rockets. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hi, guys. Over the break, I was able to catch the message Houston's coach was giving to his team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Allie, thank you so much.
You know, Drexler's game is just so smooth and potent. Runs the floor beautifully, shoots the ball with tremendous confidence, and plays like a guy who can't be stopped.
First free throw is good. And Duncan drops them both. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. McGrady outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And he's got all the shots. McGrady makes the mid-range look easy.
Duncan with the screen for Wembanyama. Drills the three-pointer. Wembanyama's got 19 points.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Olajuwon.
And setting the tone with that rejection, Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Fires at the elbow. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Olajuwon.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
That free throw missing. James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. And he sinks the second.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
No good from Duncan. It's trailed by 4. Ball looking over the floor. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Paul's got 9 points now in just the second half. Ginobili with the 3. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Leonard, and he misses the J. It's trailed by 5. From outside, the 3 goes down.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Timeout, Spurs. Robinson's checked in for the Spurs. Parker comes in for Dampier. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Jacks up a 3. Buries the deep ball.
And a timely bucket by Ginobili. Once again proving that he...
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah! Hey, when this team needs a basket, they look at McGrady, and he rarely disappoints.
So it's the Spurs now. A 2-point game. And he banks the layup in.
And that's what you call leadership. Robinson providing it for his team by knocking down a big-time shot.
Harden money from the arc.
They want the ball in his hand when the situation calls for it.
Here's Leonard. Duncan with a screen on the break. And good that time.
When this team needs a bucket, they feel very comfortable turning to Leonard.
Duncan with the rebound. Spurs leading by 3. Let's it go from 14. And it's good.
Well, we know Tim Duncan is a big-time player, and he knows exactly how to come through in the clutch.
McGrady against Leonard. Lets it go from 14. Duncan with the rebound. Robinson sets his screens for Ginobili. He drills the 3.
You know, it's Ginobili's versatility, confidence, and creativity that makes him a lethal scorer.
Timeout called. Rockets. From about 16, sinks the big jumper.
Well, McGrady is just going off right now. He's enjoying himself and going after buckets with reckless abandon.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Ginobili draws the double. Outside Leonard. For 3. It's good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Puts it up from 15, and he gets it to go. outside Leonard. Robinson a screen on McGrady. And yeah, it's good.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. It gives him that magic touch.
Stolen by Harden. Now Paul. Missed on the three. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And now, our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.